Today, we announced the winners of the ATGFOX 30 and 50 amp surge protectors. We're also going to review and go over this thermostat gauge from PatioGem. Let's go, baby, let's go. Congratulations to the winners. A few weeks ago, we started this contest, and I'm happy to say we have over 100 entries. We have 10 winners, and we're going to introduce another contest where we're going to extend giving away this ATGFOX Surge Protector 30 and 50 amps. Remember, stay tuned to the middle of the video where we announce the winners. You can also check out Instagram, Facebook, TikToks, and X, formerly known as Twitter, where the winners will also be announced. This is the temperature gauge that was given to me by PatioGem for a review. And I'm thinking of putting this either here or setting it up top. It does have like a screw in it, so I'm gonna have to make a hole either in the face of this Coleman grill or on the back. I'm more leaning towards the back because it does have small holes in it. It may be easier just to open this hole here, and there's another hole here, there's another hole here, to put this on here just to see the temperature that's inside the oven. So let's get started with that. It's time to make a hole. Yeah. Let's try it right here first. It's gonna be loud. That didn't work. All right, we made some adjustments. Trial number 2. See if this comes out in the camera. Yeah, that comes out. But we're just gonna try to make another hole. It should work. I just made a small little hole, and remember the heat rises so that once I put the heat underneath the bottom here, it's gonna rise up and tell me the temperature that's inside. So let me install this gauge inside of this hole. Let's go, baby, let's go. So the installation is barely simple. It's basic. This just goes right into this hole, and we have a washer and a nut, and we're gonna open this up. Let me lower you guys a little bit more so you can see inside of here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see, but yeah, you can see that's the bottom of the nut there. And I just go in, I put this washer there and the nut. Okay. Now once I have that in, I just tighten this screw up. It's just a screw and a nut that's inside of there that I can just screw all the way up. And then this is totally removable. So it's really easy. Longest part is screwing this nut in there to get it tight and secure in. And there we go. It's up. You can put this where you want it. Tighten it as tight as you want. Remember, tighty, righty, lefty, loosey. The tighter it is, the better it fit on. And that's it there. It's installed. As you can see, it's flush. It doesn't move. You can look underneath, on the sides. It's flush in there. Right now, the temperature is all the way down. But as soon as I start cooking, it's going to go up. So let me get that Coleman stove. Okay, for the setup, I'm going to use this 2-burner propane stove with the Coleman oven on top. I have my little pizza stone in here. That's to distribute the heat evenly. I'm going to put my bacon stuff on top. And this is the temperature gauge. I usually use this outside, but I'm using it inside now. First things first, you got to preheat your oven. But for you to preheat it, you have to turn it on. Whew, that thing came on right away. And we just move our oven over ever so gently. Close this up. Where's the lock at? This thing has a lock in the back, and you always have to look to see where the lock is. Alright guys, now we're just waiting for this to heat up. Once it heats up, I'll show you the gauge to let you know that the temperature is rising. Again, this is from PatioGem. We're also going to mix up the muffins, but we're going to make it in like a little pan to make like a little cake for the kids. And then I'll take it in and let you guys see that as well. And while the cake is baking, when it's in the oven, that's when I'm going to announce the winner. So it's coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. As you can see, the gauge is starting to warm up. You have to preheat it. I don't know how hot this oven gets, but you can get like a wrap for it to make the heat stay in. You still have some exit points where the heat can come out. I can feel the heat. So when we first started this, it was down at the 0 or the 50, and now it's up at the 100, but you'll see it's gonna keep rising. So this is what we're gonna be making. I forget what store I got this from. Could be from Aldi, could be from Walmart, but it's an easy mixture. I'm gonna use this, gonna use the bowl. So we just open up this mixture here. We empty in the contents into the bowl. Again, this is banana nut. It calls for half a cup of milk. That's all you need. That's the only ingredients. I usually put a little more than the half a cup, but this is the half a cup. Usually put a little bit more. Some people say, oh, it's never better with more, but I realize, you know, sometimes when you're cooking, you realize your own measurements. And here's the beater. I just beat it in. And once I get it to the consistency I want, I'll start baking. But usually, like, I'll notice if I need to put more milk in or less milk, but this is the perfect consistency here. I put about a cup of milk because I filled this up twice, and the cup of milk seemed to be enough to mix all of this up. That was the smoke alarm going off, so as you can see, it went up. Before it was all the way down here, now it's up at the 200. Again, this is from PatioGem. Again, this is the consistency you want. There we go. Now we have to coat the pan. It's just olive oil. Those of you that have RVs, you know how sensitive these RV smoke detectors are. They go off at the easiest thing. The slightest bit of smoke, they go off. So I'm just gonna dump this in here. Turn it so you guys can see it a little bit better. Dumping this in here. My wife gave me this little spatula, and she told me that all you have to do is use this to get the rest of the stuff out of there, and I can see what she meant. It comes right out. All right. Okay, this is the mixture here. The fire alarm is having a fight with me in here. Smoke detector I'm in is having a fight with me, but here it is here. Let me show you the oven, the gauge, temperature gauge by PatioGem. I'm gonna put a link in the description. That's also working really well. It's at 300 right now, so that's pre-heated as much as in the baking range there. So now I gotta try to put this in the oven. Hopefully I can get it the right way. See if it stays up. Whew. It didn't, but let's see. Okay, it's supposed to bake from 14 to 16 minutes, but because this is a stovetop oven, I'm going to continuously check it, and because it was heavy and the holding pan went to the bottom, I'm going to check it periodically just to see if it's done or not. Here's the moment you all been waiting for. The giveaway winners of the 30 and 50 amp ATGFOX surge protectors. This is not in any order, but I have the list here. There are 10 winners in this giveaway. I'm going to announce the name and the platform. John Dim77 from Instagram. John Kilpatrick from YouTube. Andy Poppins from Instagram. Ricky Leo 1809 from YouTube. Bonzi New York from Instagram. Danny Badillo from TikTok. A Bonzi from Instagram. Rodney Martin from Facebook. Hunter Dan 32 from Instagram. Blessed to Quest from TikTok. Now I contacted each of the winners. Most have already received their 30 and 50 amp ATGFOX surge protectors. I'll give you guys 24 hours from this video. If you haven't received your surge protector, to contact me. Then the surge protector will be placed into the next context if you don't contact me. There's only, I believe, one person from this list that hasn't reached back out to me, and that's Blessed to Quest. So if you're watching this video, you're one of the giveaway winners, and you won from TikTok. I believe you tagged the most people. So I reached out to you, try to reach out back to me so we can see how to get this surge protect out to you. We have 30 amps and 50 amps. Now we're going to be announcing a new contest, and that's going to be coming up very soon. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's check these muffins. Congratulations to those contest winners. Oh, look at that. It's raising up in there. Take a closer look inside. See how it's raising up? It's pretty cool. And let's look at the temperature gauge here. You have it on the bacon. So you have, what is this? Smoking, baking, grilling, searing. And I believe with this Coleman grill, well, it's not a grill, it's a Coleman oven, you can get all the way up to the baking point. So you can bake all your goods in here, bake macaroni and cheese and everything. And remember, this gauge from PatioGem, temperature gauge, this can come right off and you can install it on any other grill that you have. It's pretty good. Our next giveaway is gonna be something special, something that we never did before. You wanna come up? Come on. Come up here. That's Mac, he wanted to come up. But our next giveaway is gonna be something special, like something we didn't do before. I planned to do it for this video, but because of plan changes, I couldn't do it. So the next giveaway is going to take place in the next campground that we go to. We are starting our winter camping series, and during this series, there's no more important time to have a surge protector to protect the electrical equipment inside your RV. We'll be going to a campground on the East Coast that I'm going to disclose later, but at that campground, we're going to be giving away surge protectors randomly to people that follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, now X, or YouTube. If you follow us on any one of those posts, you're going to get a surge protector if we find you in the campground. I'm going to post rules for this giveaway that we're going to do at the campground later this month, but early next month, within the first week, we're going to be visiting the campground to start our winter camping season, and we're going to give away plenty of these ATGFOX 30 and 50 amp surge protectors. These things work great. I've been using it for over a year. Knock on wood. Thank God I never had any surges, or the surge protector protected us from surges. And we've been using this thing all across the country. We've been using it with generators, solar generators, gas powered generators, everything you have. We've been using this ATGFOX 30 amp surge protector that we have for our RV, and it's saved us and it's helped us all the way from now until now. So look for us in that campground when we get there in the East Coast. I'm going to disclose it later. Keep watching the video. Thank you, guys. This is sort of his spot in the RV when we come in. That pillow, yeah, that's his pillow too. He bit a hole in it within the first week that we got the pillow. So that is now his pillow. But he loves to be comfortable and he loves to be around us wherever we go. Let's do another checkup. I like the feeling. It's feeling kind of tough. Well, let me close that back up. And I'll get a fork to test the moisture inside. Back with my fork, baby. So I like to just check the moisture. See how the moisture is inside. I done dug in there a little bit too much, but I'll give it a couple of more minutes because it's still moist inside. And yes, I did poke a hole inside the little cake there. But it will cook better. Yes, it will. But you can do all sorts of baked goods in there. Baked mac and cheese, baked everything. That's why I like it. Now, don't be mistaken. You can put this, if you don't have a oven inside your camper, you can also use this on your regular stove top. I could have used it on our stove top, but I didn't feel like going out turning on a propane. And I had these little canisters here. So that's why I used it like this. You know, one thing I love about this Coleman oven is that you can use it on top of this Coleman stove. You can also use it on a fire pit. You can also use it on a tent stove. So I love it. And this gauge, I can just move this oven anywhere and I can be able to tell the temperature that's inside the oven by looking at this gauge. Pretty good. Now, you have a gauge that came with the oven, but it doesn't tell you like the true temperature because it's not on the top. It's kind of in the middle. But on the top, you know the heat is raising right in the middle. So you get that true proper temperature. And it looks like it's getting even warmer inside. Right now, it's at literally like 325. That's where we have the oven at, which is pretty good. Remember, this is from PatioGem, and it's gonna be a link for this item in a description. This temperature gauge by PatioGem. You wanna see my dog perk up? Watch this. What are these? Oh, he perked up big time. Hold on, let me change the camera so that you guys can see him. He perked up big time. Look at that tail wagging. There you go, puppy. Look, so gentle, right? So gentle. It's so funny how we set up cameras for thumbnails, but this is how some of us do it. This is for the thumbnail. So usually I just have to like stay still, make sure I get everything in the camera angle, smile, and that's the thumbnail. Let's see if it works out. It's time to take this cake, cupcake, cake, whatever you want to call it, out of the oven. And I'll show you guys some of the kids enjoying it. But this is it. Oh, toasty. It's pretty good. Just testing out the gauge here. It's edible. It's edible. Don't punish me if it doesn't look too well, but it's edible. It looks good. All right, guys, take a final look at this gauge. I can still feel the heat radiating off this oven. But here we go. This is the temperature gauge by PatioGem. Links in the description. And if you want to see how the bottom of it looks, I can't get too close in there because the oven is still hot. So you just see, I just put it right up in there with a wing nut and it works just fine. Nice and sealed. It works just fine. PatioGem temperature gauge. Here's the banana nut little loaf cake outside of the pan here. Here's the pan that we used. You guys like it? Yes. What about you, Kalisha? You like it? Can you say PatioGem? Let me hear you say PatioGem.
PatioGem.
All right, PatioGem for the win.
Yummy.
Yummy. So, kids taste tested it. My turn. Very good. Nice. And that's in that Coleman oven. Really, really good. Temperature gauge by PatioGem. Links are going to be in the description. Kalisha saying thank you. Guys, hit that subscribe button, please. Hit the notification bell so you know when we do future videos. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Remember, the link for that temperature gauge is going to be down in the description. There's going to be a link down in the description below. Remember, stay tuned looking at our TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of our accounts, because we're going to do another giveaway where you guys have a chance to win these 30 and 50 amp surge protectors. Until next time, see you later, everybody.
Bye.
And this cake is awesome.
Yummy.
You like it?
Yes.
Okay, on the count of 3, we're going to say PatioGem. 1, 2, 3. PatioGem. Thanks a lot for sponsoring this video.